G'day Blackboarders, bit of a content heavy focus for this week because I wanted to give you something specific, and this is something that every business owner will find a way to apply within their business, guaranteed. It's my 3 favourite underutilized, undervalued, unappreciated marketing hacks, and I've been applying these 3 for the better part of the last decade to great effect, and I recommend that you do the same. So what are they? And can we make sense of my diagrams? Well, the first one here is your profile picture. Google PwC, Ernst & Young, Deloitte, KPMG, any of the big 4. Go and have a look at their About Us page. Have a look at the photos. Apart from increasingly still being pale, male and stale, you will almost certainly see an enormous page of nearly identical, boring pictures of people. There's nothing there that inspires you to talk to any of them in particular. Your profile picture is often the first chance a prospect, even a client, has to get a feel for who you are as an individual. So are you reflecting your unique personality in your profile picture and in the profile picture of your team? Now, 10 years ago, I changed my profile picture to a photo from my wedding day. Me pulling a little bit of a face, just looking as happy as you'd expect I would on my wedding day. I actually had 3 different clients who came to me with the specific thing that they'd looked through my global company's website, and I was the one who looked like the most interesting person to talk to. I got 3 clients just because I had a more engaging and interesting business photo. And you can magnify this across your team. Go and have a look at the Business Depot page. Look at our About Us and all of the profile pictures. You'll see a lot more personality, and we've actually added some filters and colouring so that the Business Depot profile pictures look like Business Depot profile pictures. And the fact that many of our alumni staff are still using that as their headshot on LinkedIn is a good indication of how distinctive that has made it. Now, increasingly, and technology has made this easier, I'm seeing marketing agencies, and it's slowly bleeding into professional services, where their profile photos are GIFs, they're moving images, they're actually cool and funky and a little bit different. If you want to check out one that does that really interestingly, go and have a look at Just Digital People and their About Us page and tell me that that's a business that doesn't have more personality than KPMG. Is your profile picture communicating your brand promise? Does it come across as something special or pretty bland and it blends in with everybody else? I'll ask the same question of my second marketing hack, which is your business card. Great advice I got, again, more than 10 years ago from a marketing and brand strategist called Graham Bills in the UK. He said, if your business card doesn't elicit an immediate response, it hasn't done its job. How many business cards have you received where, after making sure that the name is the name of the person you're talking to, you stick it straight into a pocket and forget it? How many times have you given your business card to somebody and that's exactly what they've done? Well, let me tell you the experience that I've had over the years with a number of different business cards, different organisations that I've worked for and owned. I give my business card to people and they look at it, they turn it over and they ask a follow-up question. I used to have a baby on mine. I used to joke about the fact that it was a very old profile picture. But then I'd go into a conversation about how your business is your baby. They'd get more out of the conversation as a result of the business card. It wasn't just giving them my contact details. Now I got a picture of a robot on my business. And people look at that and they say, what's the robot for? And again, I can joke, well, that's a future profile picture. But no, it's about one of our, at Business Depot, core brand promises, which is no robotic mumbo jumbo. You can go and talk to a lot of advisors, a lot of coaches, a lot of accountants and lawyers, and they'll rattle jargon off at you that you won't be able to use. And we're committed to not doing that. So again, you look at my business card and you walk away knowing more about me and my business. The last, very, very underutilized, and let me tell you, the amount of comments I get from applying this strategy is extraordinary. And this is your out of office message. You've probably gone away. You've probably at some point set up an automatic reply, set that out of office to say something like, I'm away. I'll be back in 2 weeks. Call my PA. And that's great. That sends functional information. That lets people know that you're not around, but it doesn't actually let people know who you are. There's a marketing opportunity. You're actually getting a chance to send an email into that person's inbox, something they're almost certainly going to read because they've just emailed you, and you're wasting it with a pretty boring, bland corporate message. Why not add a little bit of personality? And if you've ever emailed me while I've been on holidays, you know the extra little bit of effort that I go into to make sure that my out of office is exciting, is a little bit funny, is energizing. If I'm going on holidays, I'll tell you something about the destination that I'm going to. If I'm going to a funeral, which I had to do this time last year, I'm going to give you some information about how valuable my grandmother was to my life and link that back in to the career that I've built as a result. You're going to get that email from me, and again, just like the business card, just like the profile picture, you're going to get a better understanding of my personality and the business that I own as a result. These are my favorite marketing hacks, in part because they're underutilized. And because they're underutilized, they're so incredibly powerful. You have a profile picture on your website. You have a business card. You do out-of-office messages when you're on holidays or away for work. Why not turn those into something more? Why not hack them into a great marketing opportunity that puts the best picture, pardon the pun, of your business out into the world?